The Arches of Mismaloya by Beverly Olivan. They are coming every day now, long, thin boats gliding over the still dawn waters, laden with soft white branches of the mountain birch trees. Roped together, they are the sleeping arms of the forest gods, waiting to be replanted. The spring rises hot out of the sea, quickly baking the sand of the east-facing beach. Dark backs, muscled shoulders, bent under the weight of the branches as the men bring them ashore. They sing in low tones, allowing the easy melody to provide the cadence for their labor. Once the branches are comfortable on the sand, the men return to their boats and to their fishing. Their task is only to deliver, as the men before them were tasked only to cut the branches and bring them to the boats. The next set of tasks is not their concern, at least not for now. The villagers come to the beach to gather crabs and clams for their morning meal. They walk between the white branches that arrive daily on their shores and wonder, why have they come? It is weeks now, and still they lay quietly on the hot sand. As spring turns into summer, a new group of men arrive in motorboats. 5 pale white men with loud voices. Their leader is tall and full of action. He guides the others to a point where the sea surrounds the sand on 3 sides. He unfolds large drawings and places them on the ground for all the others to see. He speaks in rapid English, so none of the villagers who look from between the palms know what he is saying. Days, then weeks passed. July heat bakes the sand. Then suddenly the whole of the beach is covered with frantic action. 40 or more workers have arrived and are moving the branches to the point. The 5 white men direct them, insisting they stop their slow chanting and move quickly. Larger boats arrive with saws and cranes. The quiet point of the beach that is accustomed to hearing nothing louder than the lapping of waves now explodes into a chaos of sound. Branches are cut, bound together, and hoisted upward. ¿Qué es eso? The villagers ask of the workers, and slowly the story unfolds. A very rich American from New York has decided that their Mismaloya is the place for his daughter to be wed. Hundreds of guests will come to see this exotic, muy caro event. His daughter will be married under 4 arches, each 50 feet high. The arches are to be painted in vibrant colors that reflect the August sun in the sea surrounding the point. And after the ceremonies, the arches are to be taken down and the wood burned. The villagers laugh. The man in New York must be loco to raise so much money for just one day. The whole village gathers at night, drawn to walk underneath the 4 now completed arches, still white in the moonlight and yet to be painted. And for the time, the arches belong only to them. The months pass, and the arches remain white, sparkling in the sunlight. No one comes to paint them. The white men have disappeared. The villagers wait. The buildings do not go up. The builders have stopped coming. The night sky takes on new meaning as it is dissected by these towering arches. Was there ever to be a wedding? Were the arches built for another purpose? Myths began to emerge and quickly spread among the people whose lives have always been guided by the patterns in the sky. Then early in December, a young woman dressed in white is seen walking under each of the arches. A man from the village slowly approaches her. She smiles at him and in broken Spanish tells him that she was just wanting to see what it looked like. She wanted a moment in this place where she was going to be married. No casamiento? ¿Por qué? He asks. She simply replies, he was my father's choice, not mine. The arches, they belong to you now. And slowly the villagers began to believe the beach has been transformed into a magical holy place. Each arch becoming a symbol that carries the eye upward. Lie down under the first arch with your lover when the moon is full, and you shall be with child. Sit silently under the second arch, and illness will leave you. The warrior's arch is third. Dance under at dusk, and no enemy shall conquer you. And the last arch belongs to healthy crops and abundance of food. And these beliefs take root as if they had been planted centuries ago.